Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms and our Blood Knight. And, well, we're going to be selling. We're going to be selling a huge amount of stuff right here. And I just wanted to show you because this kind of gives you a brief idea of what I've been doing, you know, in the off-screen time. And generally I do tend to do quite a few battles off-screen just because it is a lot easier just to go and auto-resolve them. And, ooh, this is an interesting one. Okay, hello there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in for this one. This is gonna provide us with some good experience. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to actually do something myself, because there's been a number of times where I've gone into a battle and just immediately gotten shot in the face, or, you know, pole-armed or something along those lines, and that's not particularly good. However, in this case, I think we're gonna be okay, because we have a lot of cavalry right now. By the way, I did just get a necromancer because I realized that I had enough money. And generally, well, that was the thing that I was mostly waiting for. I also wanted to get more vampires, if at all possible, because generally, I don't really care too much about undead summons or anything like that, because in general, the career ability, or should we say the career skill, perk, whatever you want to call it, that we gained gives us 20 skill in melee or whatever it is for undead and vampire troops. And that, in the grand scheme of things, is basically nothing. That really doesn't do much at all. And so, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I'd much prefer to have a vampire that can launch extremely powerful attacks, as we do gain ability charge from our companions getting kills. And so, you know, generally that's why I wanted to try to focus on companions that actually would be able to get their own kills, rather than a necromancer that is a bit more supportish, even though they do also have the ability to get kills. It just very much depends on how they use their spells, as you can see right here. And I've already, look at this, I literally already have my special ability immediately available. Look at that. Immediately available, and we can just go straight on in there. And obviously we're going to be fighting mostly in slow motion while this is active, which is perfectly fine with me. And look at that. The amount of damage that we're capable of doing in this is just immense. I should really switch to my two-handed as well, because I do have a two-handed now. So let's switch to it. Oh, that damage. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I've made up my mind. We are gonna be a two-handed, berserkerish kind of character. I don't know whether we're gonna use the... I mean, using the horse is still viable. It is still relatively viable to use the horse. But... yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if you see it, it's got decent reach, right? I think it's got decent reach. So, we're probably going to be fine to continue using it, but I'm... I don't know, a little bit in two minds about it right now, but yeah, well, it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so let's just take all the loot. Funnily enough, I actually think that fighting Empire deserters over beastmen is more lucrative from a monetary standpoint than anything else, any other bandit party. Because if you see here, look at this. I'm just going to go into an auto-resolve here, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in just a moment. So look at this. Look at this. This literally sells for almost 2,000. This sells for 1,800 and so on. And that's just 3 items. And the Beastmen, as far as I'm aware, most of the time, they only give me a maximum 500 or so. It very much depends, obviously. Maybe it's just me being a little bit unlucky or something like that, but generally that seems to be a constant thing. So, very, very useful. Alright, so I just joined an auto-resolve for a siege defense. And the main reason why I wanted to do this is because of this. You see this? Yeah. You know what's going to happen now, right? Yeah, you guessed it. We're probably... maybe going to gain so much dark energy, we might just cap out. Let's see whether that works. Yep. Ooh, okay. Just found a really, really good way of gaining dark energy early on. Whew, okay. That's actually crazy. I did not go into the battle in any way. I went in at the very end, by the way, so there were only like 90 or so troops remaining. And look at what happened. We gained 2,500 dark energy. And so I am now in possession of an amazing amount. And I don't even need to worry about it. I can just relax now, basically. I can just relax completely. So what we're going to do is I'm going to buy the Vampiric Scythe. Because why wouldn't I, right? And why am I encumbered? Oh, it's because of my food situation. I have way too much food. Let me have a look here. Yeah, we have way too much food, but I guess it's fine. It doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so the main reason why I came over here is because I wanted to actually go and recruit another companion. And so hopefully I can do that. There we go. There's another vampire for us. And yeah, we are cooking with gas right now. We are cooking with gas. And I still have 17,000 in cash. And I'm actually wondering, do you think we can fight a proper vassal already? Do you think we can fight a proper vassal already? I'm a little bit dubious about doing this because I personally feel like I am not really ready for that. I think that we're pretty much not ready for it in any way. However, I'm kind of antsy. I'm kind of antsy to do that. I don't know. We're going to go for Woodchopper here. And we're going to go for some more writing skill, I guess. What else should I get? Oh, no, actually, wait a minute. Let me actually just reset that real fast. Because what we're going to need to do is, I think it's going to be more impactful for me to get leadership. At this point, at least. Okay, I did get this. So now companion kills will count for career charge, which is obviously fantastic. And we are almost clan tier 2. Just bear that in mind. We're almost clan tier 2, as you can see right here. So all I need to do is get into some battles against a sizable vassal. Just a sizable vassal. One or two of them would probably be enough, but it very much depends on if we can even find them. That's the question. So we don't really have any pressure now. Ah, hello. Okay, this might be something that we want to do. Oh, yes. Hello there. All right, let's do it. Do I want to just... I don't want to auto-resolve this. No, I'm going to go in. I'm a little bit worried about it being too dark, though. So... yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If I need to, I'm going to increase the brightness in editing. Because we can do that with the magical power of editing. And yeah, hopefully that's going to be fine. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that these shaders are now taking some time, because usually when that happens, we may have... I'm not gonna mention it, okay? I'm not gonna mention it because that's probably gonna curse me or something like that. And hopefully it's not going to. Okay, here we go. Ah, no, you can easily see what's going on here because we're in the snow. This is wonderful. Okay, so I have my scythe. As you can see, it is extremely slow, as you could tell, but that's okay. But it just means that I need to be a little bit more, shall we say, a little bit more careful about how we use it. My horse is extremely slow as well. I really need to, I don't know, I really need to get a new horse, or I need to get something so that I don't have to worry about it too much. Look at that. Oh, crazy amounts of damage already. Why am I moving so slowly? Why is my horse moving so slowly? I really need to get a better horse. I feel... oh no, it's probably because we're in the snow as well. I think snow actually slows your horse down. If I recall correctly, that is. So that's a pretty big deal. But yeah, alright, well, yes, as you can see, we have over 1,000 troops on the field of battle right now. I'm very much hoping that my forces will be able to get a couple of kills. Because if we can contribute a significant amount to the battle, we will be getting more loot. We'll get more loot, and we'll probably, maybe, get more renown as well. I'm actually not entirely sure if that actually makes any difference, but yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Did I tell my people to charge in, by the way? I think I did, right? Oh, okay. Nice damage being done right there. Unfortunately, things are lagging a little bit, so I am not really capable of hitting very easily with this. But thankfully, maybe I'm not going to need to. I should probably reduce my battle size, to be honest. Reduce it to something like, I don't know, 600, 700 or something, maybe. Okay, let's try and kill this guy if we can. Oh no. This is bad. He's got a shield. Yes. He has a shield. Yeah. Funnily enough, our shield destroying capabilities are better than a normal person, but unfortunate for me that I'm just not really doing enough, I guess. I mean, these guys are some of the highest tier units known to the Empire, so probably not the best idea for me to come over here anyway. So if I can at least... Well, never mind. Oh, yes. Well, that's a classic, if ever I saw one. This is the reason why I generally don't like going into battles with vampire vassals. Whether you're on the enemy side or whether you're on the allied side, I always end up getting absolutely slaughtered by some spell or another. And that is very unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, very unfortunate. But, oh wow, yeah, we didn't even get any renown for this. This was not worth it. Not in any way. I'm actually very disappointed by that, to be honest. I thought we might get a little bit lucky because we might have our vampires do something, but unfortunately they did not. And so, yes, very, very sad. However, we do have the ability to indeed take these guys, and we can then level them up, and we also are leveling up a couple of Blood Knights as well, which is very nice. And we are going to be having a maximum of 2,500 Dark Energy once more, and we are getting some pretty decent loot. It's not terrible loot, but it's okay. And this is my horse right now. I'm actually wondering, how fast do we actually need our horse to be for it to not feel like it is extremely slow? I'm just going to assume that it was because of the snow that we were having such a hard time walking around there, but it feels bad, you know? When you're trying to be a cavalry-focused character, it feels really, really bad to be so slow on your feet, you know? Aha! Now this is what I'm talking about right here. I actually wanted to besiege this town. I know. I think that was a little bit premature. Let's face it. It is way, way too early probably for us to be able to, you know, complete a siege of this magnitude. I think I'd probably be able to do a siege of about maybe, I don't know, 200 people maybe? I'm not entirely sure about that. It very much depends on how good our spellcasters are, right? Because if our spellcasters are capable of inflicting massive damage, then that's all we need, you know? That is literally all we need. But, of course, some of the time, most of the time, they're not going to actually do what you think they're going to do. And, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? But, yeah, anyway, I'm going to literally just charge my forces in right now. There's a reason why I'm going to do that. I want to charge in because I want to get my spellcasters close as soon as we possibly can, because the enemy is probably going to try to spread out a little bit. They're going to know that the vampires use spells, and they're going to try to make it so that it's a bit more difficult for us to actually use those spells. So if we can get up there before they spread out, this is going to be a really, really nice win for us. Unfortunately for me, though, we are having some huge issues actually dealing with anyone, because this is a wonderful hill. Yes, I'm not a big fan. Oh, there we go. There's the kills coming in. Okay, how many did they kill? 87. Yes, 87 people in one attack. Well, that's what we like to see, isn't it? That is absolutely what we like to see. Well, oh no, that guy was... Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm not going over there. I am not going over there in a quick second. No, thank you. That is... No, thank you. Did you see that? Pikeman. There were some pikemen there that were basically bracing their polearms, and I ran right into one, and I didn't even realize that that was the case. But yeah, as you can see, we're basically done. We're basically done. There is not much they can do about that. I gotta say, not much they could do about it, and I literally didn't do anything at all, which is very, very disappointing. But as I said, I literally ran right into a braced pike, which was absolutely terrible. That was literally one of the worst things that I could have done. Massive amounts of damage taken. But that's the reason why we have preventive medicine. It's going to be extremely, extremely powerful for us. And there's 17 renown for us as well. 28 influence. Everything is really nice for us. I did recruit another vampire as well, by the way. We're going to take this guy prisoner too. Now, I can also level these guys up. And we can take some of these as well. I mean, I am going to level up my clan in a second, which is inherently going to be really, really good for us. Ooh, an Empire Charger. That's actually going to be something I'm going to use relatively soon. As soon as I get to 80 riding skill. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. At the moment, I don't currently have 80 riding skill. I am 1 point. Yes, I am 1 point away from it, hilariously enough. So hopefully we'll be able to do that in just a moment. One thing I want to do though, probably go back to our friendly town here. But do you see how that happened? We literally had no issues. That's kind of why I was thinking to myself, do you think I can actually do a proper siege? You know, a siege with 500 or so people. I was going to try before that guy turned up. I literally was going to try. I was thinking to myself, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's see how we go when we get in there. But he came along and I was like, okay, fine. You know, we'll just deal with him instead. And we'll just sell this fellow. I do need to get to the next clan tier. I hope... Are we actually close? Are we actually close to the next clan tier? We made it! Nice! Oh, that's actually perfect. We can get Gabby now. Yes, Gabby, come and join me. Come on, Gabrielle. Yes, you will come with us. Yes, that is wonderful. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so this is obviously wonderful. Now, the main reason why this is wonderful, apart from the fact that it does increase the amount of companions that we can have, is the fact that we can now take a look at our new career abilities. So, Blade Master is the first one. 20% extra melee damage, increase health regen after battles by 5, hits below 15 damage will not stagger the player. All troops, the player included, gain experience when raiding villages. That is, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to be. That sounds extremely powerful. Well, we'll see. All melee weapon skills, wielded or not, count towards the career ability. In other words, you really ideally want to try to level up every single weapon skill that you have because of this particular thing, if you're going to use it, that is. And then we have Doom Rider. 20% extra melee damage, reduce the dark energy upkeep for vampire troops by 10%, party speed increase by 2, which is immense. As you know, I'm a big fan of party speed, and recruit defeated units as Blood Knights with a 5% chance, and anything that's greater than 4, you have a 10% chance, as far as I can see from that. And the career ability skills, skills? No, it doesn't skill, it scales, indeed, with tactics. And nearby troops receive the Red Fury buff. So in other words, they receive damage increase and physical resistance, which is incredibly good. And then we have this, Controlled Hunger. Immune to the Sunlight Malice, which obviously is the thing that slows us down during the daytime. Increases hit points by 50. Mount health is increased by 35%. And for every 200 damage the player deals, we get healed for 1 hit point. And the maximum is 5. I'm actually not entirely sure what that means. Yeah, because the wording on it is a little bit confusing. But I'm going to assume that whenever we do some damage, 200 damage, we get healed for 1 HP. Is that true? But it says the maximum is 5. So does that mean that in every single battle you can only heal yourself for 5 HP? That doesn't seem particularly useful. That seems really, really weak, actually, but who knows? Because as I say, There are a number of cases in the past where I've thought, oh yeah, that ability is really bad, but then it turns out to be extremely powerful, so who knows. And then the last one is, of course, the duration of Red Fury is doubled. So in other words, instead of it being 6 seconds, it's going to be 12 seconds. So these are really, really good. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do this. I'm going to remove Knight Rider, because even though all undead and vampires receive 20 points to their melee skills is a good thing to take, everything else is not exactly super necessary, and I don't really feel the need for it right now. But what I am feeling the need for is this. I want this. I want party speed increase. I want recruit defeated units as Blood Knights with a chance of 5% chance, and 10% for tier 4 and above people, which is really good. So this is going to be insane. If we can actually make this work and I can get Blood Knights in a more regular fashion, I will be immensely pleased. Let's see if we can actually make that work. I just need a big battle, right? I just need a big battle on our hands. Okay, what about a caravan? I think I can probably... I mean, I definitely can deal with a caravan. That's going to be super, super simple for us, but... yeah, okay. Hand over all your goods, sir. Yes, hand over all your goods. And I actually did level up, hilarious enough. Let me see. What do we want to do? Well, we want riding skill, don't we? So let's put another point in riding skill. And I do know that we have another career point to spend, but I'm not going to spend that just yet because we do have, well, we have some, I guess we have some things that we could spec into, like ignoring the Sunlight Malice, so I'll probably do that. And these guys are obviously going to be doing some massive, massive damage to us if we allow them to. Oh, I am so bad with this polearm. I should probably just swap this out, to be honest. I feel really bad when using this polearm, to be honest, because it is just so unwieldy. And as you can quite clearly see, I need to train my two-handed weapon skill. That's what I need to do. I need to train my two-handed weapon skill. I need to train my polearm skill. It is fundamentally so good when you actually train it up. But as I said to you in the previous episode, I am one of those people that just gets super, super used to having a relatively high skill character. And then as a result, I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm getting used to how fast you can swing and how much damage you can deal. And then when you create a new character, it's completely different. And that's exactly what's happening here, as you can see. And if I don't get 80 in riding skill, I am just going to... well, I don't even know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be very sad. And we're destroying shields like no one's business, which is pretty cool. I do like that. Oh, nice. There we go. I got my riding skill. Yes, yes, look at that. I got my riding skill. And I also got two-handed, leveled up by 9 skill points. That just goes to show, if I can use my two-handed and actually kill some of these guys, we will have an immense amount of experience coming our way. I just really wish... I really wish I'd be a little bit better with it. But it's one of those things, you know? It's one of those things where, generally... if you're going to be attempting to level up something, you really don't want to be fighting against extremely high tier units. Obviously, caravans are not exactly high tier, but they are a lot better than what you might consider, you know, normally. So, for example, you might think, oh yes, you know, fighting some looters or something like that. You can easily level your two-handed skill through looters, right? Yeah, that's really nice and easy, but as it stands right now for me, yeah, what we have going on is a bit more difficult. So anyway, we're just going to do this. Oh no, my dark energy is going down a significant amount, actually. And we are going to be equipping the Empire Charger. Fantastic. Very nice. Let's get rid of a couple of pieces of grain, because I don't need that. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah. We are doing great. We are doing absolutely fantastically. I'm just going to be taking a look at our career here. For some reason, I leveled up roguery skill. Not sure. Oh yeah, because we attacked a caravan. I guess that's the reason, right? Okay, so let's see. What do we want? forests. We're mostly in forests, right? We're mostly in forests, so that's what I'm going to do. And then we can go into the career screen here. So immune to sunlight malice, I'm definitely going to be taking that because I do not like the sunlight malice whatsoever. I find that extremely annoying, but it's super nice that we have something to counteract that immediately. Very, very good. Anyway, that's probably going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.